Hello everybody, Luke Bosnick from Black Dime Cabaret here. Welcome to my little den. I saw that Caitlin and Brandon and Patrick had all made videos, and I'm assuming, well, technically Joel has as well. It's up on Instagram about the album cover. So I figured I'll chime in and contribute to that. What I'm looking to do here today is I'm looking to do a bit of a chat about what songs on the album I'm looking most forward to. I have my own preferences about what songs I think are going to stand out and which songs I think are going to be, well, I mean, they're all great, but like the songs that I think personally are the really just stellar and standoutish ones. And that's going to be probably completely different to what Brandon might think, what Pat might think. It's all a matter of opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. I just thought it'd be really fun to also kind of chat about like what I'm excited about with each particular song. But I think I'm going to start with the very bottom. In particular, the one that probably has the least impact for me, I reckon would have to be Sleep Dear. I'm gonna yoink that. I'm gonna put that at the bottom. When you listen to it, it is just a lead-in into Incantations, and it's got this really, really cool kind of chromatic thing going with it. And I wrote the acoustic guitar part that you hear at the very start, so I'm gonna place it there. I still think it sounds really cool, and Caitlin's vocals sound amazing on it. It's just, I think in terms of compared to everything else, I think it's probably my least on that list. Alright, number 10, I think this is tricky. Also, pardon the use of paint. I tried to get a tier list going, but then I realized I'd put them all at S tier. I'm absolutely in love with all these songs. I think for number 10, personally, I'm going to go Lynch Mob. I love the song, but listening back on it, I'm not particularly happy with how the bass sounds. I think the bass line is really cool. Like, I like, in particular for the bridge. However, I am excited because there are really, really cool guitar and bass lines, as well as drum lines. Like, everything really does go nicely, and there's the really cool parts. But as far as the bass sound is to me, it doesn't work for me. And I really wish that I had input a little bit more into it than compared to how I did with other songs. Number 9, this is getting tricky. I'm going to put Death Waltz. I might be more biased here because I don't play anything for Death Waltz. It is completely orchestral, no guitars, no bass. It's like a string orchestra with piano and vocals as well as some percussion, and I love it. Pat's arrangement has been so amazing for it, and Caitlin's vocals really shine in it, and it's so nice. However, compared to the other songs, I find it to be, it doesn't hit as much, but that's just because of like the general sound that everyone's got going. In all the other songs, it does stand out a lot more to me. I think the strings, I can't remember everyone's names for the strings, sorry guys. I'm gonna put them up there over my keyboard. I think they did an amazing job, and the strings sound immaculate, and Rick did an amazing job on piano. I think it's so expertly arranged, but I think, yeah, it's just in comparison to the other songs. I think there are other songs on the album that just really strike harder, if that makes sense. I think the song is completely necessary in terms of the theme and tone of the album. However, in terms of narrative, which it is a very narrative-driven album, obviously, it's a whole concept. I think in terms of that, it fits in really well. In terms of energy and excitement, I personally find that the ones that I haven't put on the list, they have that kind of energy to it, which I really love, and that's something that I really look forward to when I listen to these tracks. Oh, this is so difficult. Number 8, I'm gonna put Clown in the Election. I like Clown, like obviously I said I like all the songs. I like Clown because especially during the second chorus, I might be wrong about which area of the song that is. The second chorus is when I find that Caitlin's vocals really stand out. It's like it. The bass I find is just, it really pumps out those notes, and it just, that energy and that intensity is building. I think the guitar sounds awesome in particular as well, especially at the beginning, where it is just like the like the guitar doing that particular part is just, I love that part. I don't have much more to say. I just think the others stand out more. Yeah, I don't have negative things to say anymore, I don't think. Well, the others weren't really negative. Number 7. Sorry, Great Man. I think I'm gonna have to put you there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put Great Man there. Great Man's a great track. The thing for Great Man that stands out to me is just, it feels like a continuous build-up of energy because there are a lot of tempo changes. I love the octave bass. I love the megaphone, like, come listen to this sounding vocals. I like the harmonies for it. I find to be such a really kind of swingy song. Maybe that's not the right term for it, but I like that. I just like the feel to it. And plus, just the harmonies for like, I find that part stands out. Number 6, Autumn. You're a fan favorite, but you're not particularly my favorite. Pat has recently made a video on Autumn describing like his process and like how he arranged it. I still remember coming up with the bass line for Autumn. I love playing Autumn. It is like, I love the fact that I was able to do that because it is such kind of like a reflective song. So the bass line should kind of reflect that. Yeah, I really like the bass line for Autumn. I like doing the tapping. I like the kind of double up notes and the slides in particular, especially for the chorus, like the like slides down. I really like that. It's like a guiding, almost like it's guiding you somewhere, and it's a very like, follow me, I'm guiding you through this scene and this scenario and this setting, as well as like my experiences and my memories. Guitar solo rocks as well. Like, I can't remember if it was, I think it was Patty played the guitar solo. There's like this little run that sticks out to me that that guitar line, it rocks. I love it, and I love listening back to it. Oh, okay, what's next? I'm gonna go Festival of Witches. I'm gonna go Festival of Witches for number 5. I like Festival. I think in terms of overall song structure, I think it's really good. I like the bridge. I like the verses. Pat suggested like Hysteria kind of based on it's constantly moving, but at the same time I didn't want it to be too busy. Ooh, see what's activated. Thanks, Siri. Pat suggested something that's constantly moving, but I feel like in terms of everything else that's happening, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel appropriate. Like, I know I talk a lot more about this and it sounds a bit more negative than the other songs, but I genuinely do like this song, and I think I do kind of put it above everything else. Especially live, and when we do like this kind of jam lead in where it's just like bass and drums to start off with. And having like that drum build in and then have everything come in. It is like a show. It's a show song, and I love that. So that is why it's at number 5, is because it is a show song. The chorus is really flowy as well, and then just that time signature, the dun 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 dun. I think that stuff is really cool. It stands out, and that's why I put it at number 5. It's just a show song. It's a show song.